Hello, my name is Brenna Truex, and today I'm going to be talking about the difference between functional and emotional design. First, I'm going to start off by defining functional design. I see functional design as a design process designers use when designing products or systems, mostly focusing on the end task or action that the product or system is going to do. So the main goal they focus on when they're designing is how the product is going to work and how successfully the product works. They don't design thinking about how the person's going to feel when they use it or how aesthetically pleasing the product is going to be. An example of functional design would be when a designer designed a knife, only thinking about how the knife would cut and not thinking about how the person would feel when cutting with the knife. An example of when I used functional design during my projects at DAP was when I designed my bowling ball box. Through my design process, I mainly focused on how the bowling ball would be held in the box and how the bowling ball would be shipped and placed on a shelf. I did not focus on how the users would see the bowling ball box or how they would feel when opening it. My main goal was how the bowling ball box would actually hold the bowling ball. Next, I'm going to be talking about emotional design and how I define it. I think emotional design is a design process designers use when they are designing, focusing on how the person who is going to be using the product would feel when they're using the product. So this is focusing on aesthetics and how people see when they look at the products, making things beautiful, making things fun to use, making things attract people's nostalgia. For example, whenever I see a really funky piano, it makes me think of my grandma's piano, so that has a very emotional design for me, which can be different from person to person. One example of when I use emotional design when I was designing a product at DAP was when I designed my lemon table. It was a coffee table, and a coffee table is a very simple product. All it really needs to do is hold things and sit in front of a couch in the living room and can be designed very simply. I took that idea and made something that I found very aesthetically pleasing and very eye-catching and something that I found would be fun to have in my living room. So I took a very simple idea and made it more emotional to me and hopefully to people who see it. In conclusion, I think designers need to focus on both the function and the emotion behind the designs that they're creating. All products need to work, but they also need to have an aesthetic beauty. Me personally, I think I focus a little bit more on the emotional design side. I really want to create beautiful, eye-catching, like heartfelt designs that people are going to have these really beautiful moments with, as long as they still work. I would much rather have a beautiful chair in my home that's designed to look beautiful, but you can still be satin, than a very just like plain chair that's only design function is to have someone hold somebody. Thank you for listening to me discuss the difference between functional and emotional design, and I hope you have a great day.